Lily's Alphabet Adventure. Once upon a time, in a small, sunny village surrounded by fields of blooming flowers, there lived a curious little girl named Lily. Lily had shiny brown eyes that sparkled with excitement whenever she discovered something new. She loved playing outside, collecting colorful pebbles, and chasing butterflies. But there was one thing she had always wanted to learn: the alphabet. One morning, as the sun painted the sky in shades of pink and orange, Lily's mother called her to the kitchen. "Lily," her mother said with a warm smile, "it's time for you to start learning the alphabet. But don't worry, we're going to make it fun." "Really?" Lily's eyes widened. "How can learning letters be fun?" "You'll see," her mother replied, handing her a small basket. Inside the basket were colorful cards, each with a letter of the alphabet written on it. "Today, we're going on an alphabet adventure." Lily clapped her hands in delight. She couldn't wait to begin. Her mother explained the plan. They would go on a treasure hunt around the house and garden, finding objects that matched each letter of the alphabet. "Let's start with A," her mother said, holding up the card with a big, bold A. "Can you find something that starts with the letter A?" Lily looked around the kitchen, her mind buzzing with possibilities. Then she spotted a shiny red apple sitting in the fruit bowl. "Apple!" she exclaimed, grabbing it and holding it up proudly. "That's right," her mother said. "A is for apple." With the first letter complete, Lily raced outside to find something for B. In the garden, she spotted a butterfly fluttering near the flowers. "Butterfly! B is for butterfly!" she shouted, pointing excitedly. As the morning went on, Lily continued her alphabet adventure. For C, she found a carrot in the vegetable patch. For D, she discovered her favorite doll sitting on the porch. By the time she reached E, she was jumping with excitement, finding an egg in the chicken coop. When they reached F, her mother handed her a tiny flag they had made during a craft session. "F is for flag," her mother said, waving it gently. As they moved through the alphabet, Lily's imagination grew. For G, she found her fluffy goat, Grazy, munching on grass. H was for the hat she wore to shield her from the sun. I was tricky, but her mother helped her by pointing to an ink bottle on the desk inside. When they reached J, Lily ran to grab her jar of strawberry jam. K was for her kite, which hung proudly on her bedroom wall. L, of course, was for Lily herself. Her name made her giggle as she realized it started with L. As they reached the middle of the alphabet, Lily's father joined in the fun. He suggested they bake cookies for the letter M. "M is for mixing," he said, handing her a wooden spoon. Together they stirred the dough, and soon the smell of freshly baked cookies filled the house. For N, Lily found her soft, cozy blanket, which she called her nap blanket. O was for the orange they sliced to enjoy with the cookies. For P, her pet parrot, Polly, squawked loudly as if to remind her of its presence. Q was a tough one, but her father helped by showing her a quilt her grandmother had made. "Q is for quilt," he said, draping it over her shoulders. As the sun began to set, Lily's alphabet adventure continued. For R, she ran to the rose bush and picked a single red rose. S was for the stars that started twinkling in the early evening sky. T was easy. She found her toy train on the living room floor. U took some thinking, but her mother helped her find an umbrella by the front door. For V, they visited the vegetable garden again, where Lily picked a vibrant violet flower. By the time they reached W, Lily was getting tired but still determined. She found her wagon in the corner of the yard and pulled it to her parents. "W is for wagon," she said with a yawn. X was the trickiest letter of all. Lily frowned, unsure of what to do. Her father smiled and said, "Let's make this one special. X can be for X marks the spot." He quickly drew a treasure map on a piece of paper, marking an X where Lily's basket of alphabet cards was hidden. With a burst of energy, Lily followed the map and found the basket, laughing with joy. Y was for the yellow balloon her mother handed her as a surprise. "It's the final letter now," her mother said, holding up the card for Z. Lily looked around, her eyes scanning the garden. Then she spotted something small and striped, a buzzing bee zooming past the zinnias. "Z is for zinnia!" she shouted, clapping her hands. Her parents cheered and hugged her tightly. "You did it, Lily! You learned all the letters of the alphabet," her mother said. That night, as Lily snuggled under her quilt, she couldn't stop smiling. Learning the alphabet had been the most exciting adventure of her life. She dreamed of all the words she could now explore, the stories she could read, and the new adventures that awaited her. From that day on, Lily loved practicing her letters. She wrote them in the dirt with sticks, drew them with chalk on the pavement, and even shaped them out of cookie dough. The alphabet wasn't just a set of letters anymore. It was a world of endless possibilities, waiting to be discovered.